Why does every little house in Maryland like this cost $750,000? I mean, how is any working family supposed to afford this? Homeownership feels out of reach for many in my generation. Even if you already own your home, I'm sure you've seen your friends or your kids or your family members struggle to afford the same opportunity that you had. And because of this, a lot of Marylanders are leaving the state for places where housing is cheaper. Maryland has lost over 100,000 people in the last few years due to what's called domestic migration. And when people leave, our communities lose out. Now, there are a lot of reasons why housing has gotten so expensive, but the broader problem is that we have a lot of older politicians who just don't feel the consequences of the policies that they create. My 86-year-old congressman, Steny Hoyer, bought his house in 1990. He doesn't have to worry about this sort of thing. These guys love to talk about the American dream, but for millions of us, that dream is being priced out of existence. Now, there's a lot more the federal government can and should be doing. We can start by expanding first-time homebuyer programs, but that only affects the demand side of the equation. The biggest challenge is increasing the supply of housing. There's no way around that. We can address a lot of that at the federal level, but we also need a national transit-oriented development policy to encourage denser housing around our existing transit infrastructure, which we actually have a lot of here in Maryland. The hard truth is that a lot of our elderly politicians won't be around to deal with the consequences of their policies. We can fix this, but we need younger leaders who have some imagination and understand what it's like to buy a home in this market.